Following the 4-day voter registration exercise extension by the Electoral Commission of Zambia (ECZ), various political parties have weighed in on the move. The extension seemed to have not sat well with most opposition political parties who have labelled it inadequate. For the Democratic Party President Kalaba, in spite of being disappointed by the extension, he feels the blame should not rest on the Commission but be directed on the Patriotic Front government for not funding the Commission adequately.
The 4 days extension by the Electoral Commission of Zambia is, first of all, is a bit disappointing because we all thought we would have more days, but apparently we have come to understand as Democratic Party that the challenge has been financial constraints, that the PF government has failed to fund the electoral body adequate resources for them to give us a longer extension. This is very sad. We have been saying from the DP desk that the PF is not a serious regime.
In the like manner, Republican Progressive Party-RPP President Chikuse, he has termed the extension unreasonable.
4 days voter registration extension by the Electoral Commission of Zambia is unreasonable. It is a mockery to the Zambian people. There is no stakeholder that had attributed or recommended for an extension of about 4 days.
Mr. Chikuse hopes ECZ would reconsider and further extend the exercise.
But I think that the Electoral Commission of Zambia can reflect on what they are doing in terms of the security, in terms of the peace that this country is enjoying, to try and examine the issue and come up with perhaps reasonable time. If at all they have failed to adhere to the law, they must come up with a reasonable time. I think 2 months extension in this regard would be something that we should be looking at.
However, PF Chairman for Elections Yamfwa Mukanga says his party welcomes the extension of 4 days given the projected number of voters by the Zambia Statistical Agency.
But we believe that when it comes to the numbers and the estimates they are trying to give of about 8 million, I think it's okay. Extension of 4 days.
Mr. Mukanga hopes ECZ would be efficient enough to capture all the voters in the remaining 4 days.
But we want to ensure that during these 4 days, the machines are available and all the workers are operating from 6 hours to 18 where they're supposed to operate at 18, and ensure that the efficiency is there. We do not want to disenfranchise anyone. If there will be a situation where we have a lot of voters on queues, when the 4 days elapses, we are appealing to the ECZ to consider another extension.
Reporting for Movie TV News, I'm Afia Skaptula in Lusaka.